Alright, so here we go. Game number 8. TechnoBoy, the Purple Protoss, versus BALLERTRON, the Yellow Terran, on, what map is this? Lost Temple.
Yes. It's right there.
I know. And, TechnoBoy is currently 1-1, with a loss to Tenryu Zerg on Metalopolis, and a win against Heezy Zerg on Lost Temple. And now he is currently up against BALLERTRON, who is 0-1 with a loss to Rem Protoss on, I believe it was on Xel'Naga Caverns, probably. I wouldn't be in danger of guessing Xel'Naga Caverns, considering that was about 30%, about 80% of our matches.
Rem has played all Xel'Naga Caverns, so I know you're correct. So you see TechnoBoy spawning in the 12 o'clock position, and oops, BALLERTRON spawning at the 2 o'clock.
Yeah, just trying to get this.
Spoon.
I don't know why it doesn't want me to have the location as 12.
Alright, so we are in Lost Temple. Now, because of the position that they're in, at 12 o'clock and 12 o'clock position, I wouldn't be surprised if some BALLERTRON is going to try to do maybe some medivac harassment with some drop units over on that side, which is going to be very annoying for TechnoBoy to keep up. But we're going to see what kind of play style BALLERTRON is doing against these Protoss matches, especially because they're really good players such as TechnoBoy. Now we do see the 9 pylon 13 gateway coming down for coming down for TechnoBoy, and we do see a very standard 10 supply depot, 13 barracks, and 14 binary.
For some reason this thing isn't showing me, isn't giving me 12. So apparently it's the 12 o'clock and a 3 o'clock position, but this thing doesn't want to listen. Anyways, so yeah, I think you covered everything. I'm glad.
Cool. So now BALLERTRON does end up spotting the position, and it does seem that everything's very normal over at TechnoBoy position, nothing out of fishy. And TechnoBoy does end up spotting and does end up going for the gas steal for to BALLERTRON.
Yep. So we do see TechnoBoy with that pylon right off the edge there. So maybe we'll see some kind of like low ground buildings, maybe a forge or something, or maybe just so he can warp in units in the bottom and for a little bit of a faster rush distance. So we do see, both players do know where they are and where their opponents are. So do see the Cybernetics Core, a Zealot being chronoed out for TechnoBoy. And the Cybernetics Core just about done, and we'll probably see a Stalker very shortly after that. And also,
I hope they can take down this refinery from TechnoBoy's base, although they did try to take the gas steal, although nowhere near as strong as it could have been for TechnoBoy, because he has that shield and then he has to take down the life as compared to the refinery. But so good.
Yep.
Chronoboy's in the work beat for TechnoBoy, and I like his pylon placement because it does give him that kind of range vision to see if any drops are going to come over his way.
Yeah, he does have that. The pylon also is on the edge there, so he is able to warp in units on the low ground here, and get a faster rush distance to his opponent's base. Warp Gates is on its way up, and also we do see an expansion down for TechnoBoy. So we do see a 1 gate fast expand, and also a fast expansion from BALLERTRON as well, with a Tech Lab reactor, a couple of Marauders, concussive shells on the way, and another Marauder on the way as well.
I'm going to see that BALLERTRON is moving out with his Marauders, and it's going to take away this Nugget Tower to see if any fishy business or pushes are going to come over his way while he's trying to expel. He's trying to take his expel, I should say. But, yeah, I know the bag is coming down for BALLERTRON.
Yep, that concussive shells upgrade is done for BALLERTRON, which does make the kiting of the Stalkers a little more ineffective, because now the Marauders are faster than the Stalkers with that with the concussive shells upgrade.
And we do see the same package going down, and now the Ballertron is trying to harass his expansion for it to go down, and he's trying to take down all of the stalkers, but the stalkers trying to take it on. And it's just actually making it so much easier for Ballertron to be able to get this harassment done very, very well.
Yeah, that concussive shell is very good against those Zealots because the Zealots are, the Marauders are able to kite the Zealots a lot better with that concussive shells upgrade. But Techno with this upgrade, with this, oh, and there is actually a bunker being produced from Ballertron here down on the low ground. It's going to use some probes to kind of buffer some of that attack there. It's going to need to move those stalkers forward, take out those SCVs so that they can't get that bunker finished. And good job from TechnoBoy cleaning that up here, stopping that bunker from being completed, and forcing to cancel. And now with that Immortal out, he's going to be in a lot better position, as those Marauders do take that extra damage from the Immortals at 50 damage per shot. And since these Marauders are already weak enough, they're going to be forced to retreat. There's no way they can take on that Immortal. And TechnoBoy not taking any hull damage, bringing the shields down almost all the way down, but luckily not taking any physical damage, so the shields will regen, and he will be back up to normal in no time. So we do see the combat shields also up, and 2 reactors coming down on barracks for Ballertron. Tech Lab researching.
And Sting Pack done. He got the Sting Pack done. He got his Expo already down, and TechnoBoy kind of seeing over to see what's going on over Ballertron's base, and he was able to see that he was going for an Expo, so he will stay to be able to macro up to this point in the game.
Okay, so the bunker is finished at Ballertron's natural to fortify it, protect it, and we'll also see a factory being produced as well.
And when you see that Ballertron is trying to go for this very, very Marauder kind of heavy play, and we do see that TechnoBoy is coming down with the robotics base, so those clocks is going to really do quite a number against this Marine Marauder kind of ball.
Does actually look like he's going to be pushing out with this force here. Bunch of Marines. We got about 13 Marines and 5 Marauders and 1 SCV. So he will be pushing out. This Stalker here catching a watchtower and seeing that these forces are coming. So he's going to be warping in some more units, probably chronoing out an Immortal, but he is supply blocked actually, which is definitely going to be dangerous for him here. He's going to need to stop that SCV from building a bunker and also put some force field down to prevent that army from really doing so much damage. Actually, he's building a barracks, not a bunker. And he does get nice force field there, stopping those Marines from running away. But he's actually got his units pretty choked up right now. Using some probes to defend, soak up some damage. That Immortal does fall down. A couple Stalkers here as well, picking off there. And I'm not sure if he meant to build a barracks or if that was supposed to be a bunker. But it is a barracks, and maybe he's just using it as a choke.
I probably can tell you if I meant to do a bunker for the fact that maybe the bunker was used, probably, but TechnoBoy is able to push back this force and is able to repel this back, and I'm trying to push
Yeah, and
back.
actually we have a miss rally here from Ballertron, catching a couple, losing 3 or 4 Marines there from a miss rally. And also we just realized a starport is just about done for Ballertron in his natural there. So we'll probably see some medevacs coming out to be able to heal up those Marines and Marauders.
And I was going to do the starport and factory switch so that starport can get that reactor. So now he can pump out those medevacs very fast.
Yes. So it is a very Marine heavy build, a Marine heavy army. Like you said, once that Colossus comes out, it's going to be very dangerous for Ballertron. He's going to need to try and get that upgrade for the I'm not sure what that ping was all about, but
Marines stuck. Oh
yeah,
yes,
those Marines are actually stuck. But what was I going to say? Oh, he's going to need to try and get that thermal lance upgrade, which actually he is doing now. He's going to probably start chronoing that out With those Colossus, he's going to need the range to be able to deal with those Marauders, as they do have the same range as of right now. But those Marines with the stim, and here comes the engagement. Does look like with the stim going down, with the scan going down, gonna pick up that pylon on the high ground. No, and here comes the Colossus coming in. Without that range upgrade, those Marines are easily able to kite that Colossus away, and picking off a couple of stray units there. Stimming forward, taking up a whole bunch of Zealots, but these Marines are very weak right now. A couple of slices from this Colossus will probably take those down. He's going to need that Colossus to get in there and start damaging those units. Those Marines going down pretty fast. Colossus with 7 kills already with only 2 attacks. Nice force field there to spread those units apart, and it does look like Techno's going to be able to hold this off with the finishing Thermal Lance upgrade. Very shortly he's going to have the extra range and an extra Colossus on the field. Thermal Lance upgrade finishing right about now. One more Colossus on the field. Where is that Thermal Lance? Now it is done now, of course.
Now BALLERTRON still has his rally point over to outside TechnoBoy's base, and although he was able to take down one Colossus, although TechnoBoy does have another one on the way, and he is not really able to take over that global expansion because there's so much aggression coming up from BALLERTRON. And although throughout the fight, that factory that he has laying over to the top of the map, he was able to get a scout and was able to get a sense of every single constructor that TechnoBoy has, and now TechnoBoy has invited to deal with some of the Colossus, and now he's able to push. He has his medivacs that pretty much didn't really help out when he got steam, and now he's trying to pick up that expansion, but those Colossus are doing a really big number on this Marine Marauder heavy fall. He's taking them to something very, very fast, and now TechnoBoy is pretty much forced to go down after his fate, while BALLERTRON is trying to become the expansion, and focus going down. I know Colossus came into the field, but
those Stim Marauders are able to pick off those Colossus pretty fast. Those Vikings are also really dangerous against those Colossus. He's going to need to try and get some Phoenix out to soak up the damage from those Vikings, but as of right now, it doesn't really look like Techno's going to be able to hold this off. There's just a lot of units there, and there is the GG from TechnoBoy.